Now with Abed, you get your reliable sons that we were talking about, which is nice, and a really good matchup against Tiny. I'm all in for the Among Us draft. I really like that Among Us draft, to be honest.
What's the word? The epocas? What's the word in English? The eons, I guess, of Dota, right? You know, the stages of Dota, kind of seeing, oh, well, in this meta, in the mid laners, you know, TI5, it was all about the mid lane. Sumail, oh, they're going to be going for March already top lane, hiding the Yamate on the bottom, and that'll be first blood. Nice job there, Fortune's End into an arrow.
It's interesting because he got a lot of hype. I think it was around one of the summits as well when he did incredibly well beating some of the better teams back when Lands were a thing, and then kind of got dropped off the map for a while, and now he's back in the major team. And your dream in the top lane, talk about him. He is going to go down, but in exchange for a kill for March, it wouldn't have been too bad if March had a point in Glaze of Wisdom. Unfortunately, he didn't, so he doesn't get any extra intelligence.
Just looking to see what he can find as March rotating around. They are going to scan out Tiny, but he's going to get scouted by the Hawk here, so likely to see March falling as Yamate does not want to increase the Arcane Curse and doesn't actually need to. DDZ closing the gap. Eventually, we'll give him another 6 seconds, but it's not going to matter because it'll net him a kill. Nice job there.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, you only killed March. It's only a 5, of course, but it's more kills for Star. And I did mention this in the draft, right? And the Star, if they can run away with these lanes, they have the earlier proposition. Mozu in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to get him with a Torrent. Nice X marks the spot there. That's the reliability you needed to get some early ganks and stave off the aggression from the opponent.
But Beastmaster, he's at least a little bit flexible. But yeah, he likes to stay in one lane and kind of just farm it and keep hitting creep and knock on some towers and have fun like that. So there's going to be the Roar now onto Silencer. March, well, he was going to drop, and Cuckoo TPing in a bit too late to really get anything done about that.
Oh, Yamate, the help though from Mozum, yes, X marks the spot. There's a Sunray as well. Remember, it's magical damage now. But unfortunately, the Fate Seal doesn't last too long. It's only level 1. Yamate tried to leap up to the high ground to TP, but Abed short with a tight ringer. Well played there, Abed. And DZ is getting closer and closer to that Blink Dagger, not doing too bad for himself. Zephyr near TZZ. There we go. Toss plus Avalanche. Zephyr's dead as well. Perfect for TDZ. In your dream. Trying to find DDZ. Oh, there's a Torrent here. Okay, with the Ghost Ship, DDZ is going to fall.
Bit silly. I mean,
that was not great. And Zephyr still had a Supernova. They could fight this troll. Just got Battle Fury. Really early Battle Fury. Before 14 minutes. That's ridiculous. And managed to take this tower. There's a Moonlight Shadow though, trying to counter initiate. Can they catch any stragglers here? Abed with a Ghost Ship predicts this perfectly. This is nice. Thanks to that ward placed behind them. Now they're stuck in the Supernova. Mozun is going to fall first. The troll manages to get away. They do use the dust, but it's a bit too late. Lance just wants some space. Lance wants to fight again, but it's against 5. No. Lance, what are you doing? The Madman went back in again, thinking they could bait him further, but this is the wrong play. Lance might just die here. X on the spot to set up for this. There's Battle Trance, but he can't use it in time. And unfortunately, the carry is going to fall. Yes, they kill 2 couriers, but they kill no heroes. DDZ needs to wait 5 more seconds for that Blink Dagger to come up. In your dream, seems to be his target. 2 more seconds for the Blink Dagger. DDZ wants to go for it, but they're a bit too far away. The guys at Among Us calculate this perfectly to make sure they don't get caught with their pants down. He tries to use the high ground to his advantage, but look at In Your Dream. He knew this was going to happen. He knew the tiny blink was coming. Look at how many wards they have around the mid lane. Good sentry before to deward the wards that screwed them with a Ghost Ship earlier. But they just can't possibly guess how many wards, how much commitment Among Us is putting to this mid lane. They're playing this map really smart. Okay, here we go. DDZ trying to touch the Phoenix. They want to put the Supernova, but they can't. The Stampede now gives them the counter initiation with a beautiful Torrent on the 3. The Ghost Ship will hit as well. Zephyr still keeping up his ultimate. Now he finally uses it as the troll is forced to use the Battle Trance to stay alive. He almost killed the Centaur, but now has to walk away before Supernova explodes. DDZ, the Madman, kills off March, but at the expense of his own stun. However, he's still alive. The Sunray hurting him, and Cuckoo on only 20 HP tries to get the stun off, but he dies because of this. They try to go as well on DDZ. DDZ running away, finally slowed by the Icarus dive, and they get the enemy mid laner. So many clutch, risky plays that pay off for absolutely nobody.
But a little bit of housekeeping. If you're watching on BTS2, we are now live on Beyond the Summit Regular. Seems like the stream feed is a little bit cleaner over there, as the BTS2 is a little bit further, apparently, from SCA. But do check us out there. Feel free to switch on over, as we'll be probably only streaming on that one after the game. But there we go. Global Silence there to pick up the kill onto Candyloon, as they may be going for more as well. Cuckoo with the hoof stomp. He's going to find the Oracle, and that's going to be as easy as they come there for In Your Dream. X marks the spot into the Torrent now to continue channeling now onto Lance. Underneath the tier 2 tower they go, but there's actually not a whole lot of help for him here, but he's a bit too fast for them. Out he goes.
Okay, the arrow is not going to hit anyone, but it was a good attempt, though. Lance, I think, has been the rock of this team for now, because he's rarely dying in wrong positions. He's not making really many mistakes. He's getting the map control on top of the farm. He's been doing a really good job, whereas DDZ has been the maniac here, trying to go in and out of each fight and usually getting punished for it. And Among Us is taking advantage of this. In Your Dream already has Dezo armlet, so he's ready to fight. Lance also apparently wants to fight with SNY. Let's see if they can. DDZ walks in, Blink Dagger, nice! Avalanche toss him to 2, but the Rage is activated on time by In Your Dream. The Roar is actually for the Centaur, so In Your Dream is still hitting. In Your Dream, they're just ignoring him completely, going for the egg instead. Can they destroy it in time? Abba trying to protect it, he can't. But he does get torn off with the ghost ship. Lance is forced to use the battle trance, but he stays there. Unfortunately, gets hit by the ship as they destroy Abed. 4 on 1, sorry. In Your Dream doesn't really know if to join. He wants to get away. He TPs. Abed will be the sacrificial lamb as the carry. In Your Dream gets away. Very odd choice, I guess, by Star, but it worked out. They completely ignore the Lifestealer, and that's exactly what they had to do.
And yeah, I mean, they definitely know that this Lifestealer, he's going to be a problem in a little bit, but right now, Abed is where a lot of the damage, a lot of the control is coming from. So yes, indeed. Mirana actually nearly with a BKB here, so she's actually going to be able to be very, very effective in kiting around plenty of heroes here, actually forcing plenty of utility onto Abed, plenty of utility out of In Your Dream, as again,
they go further, though. Easy. He's invisible right now, but they see him with the dust, so I don't know what your plan was. Yes, great. March is dead, but you're behind a tier 2, dude. What do you think? Among Us is blind and they're not going to help their teammate? I know he's a support, but he still matters to them.
Yeah, but they will be TPing people in here.
Beaten by a cat.
They want to defend here. I think they AC freshly up here with the BKB on cooldown. BKB for the tiny, but that's a good way to start the fight. Not if you get global silence. DDZ though, nice BKB timing as he will now toss back In Your Dream back towards the kitty cat. You'll scepter it up though. She's gonna be able to kite him out a little bit longer. He's gonna be enraged, and now Lance popping his own BKB, going for March, but there's the Stampede. They've held onto it for this long, and it's done well for the counter initiation as in they go. Cuckoo with the stomp onto DDZ. No more BKB. The toss as he might be able to save his own life a little bit now. The false promise out from Mosin to keep himself alive, but Lance, he's being kited out. There's the ult, but he's now going to be into the boat, up into the Eul Scepter, and he will be nuked down. Finally, the first kill in this engagement. Very nice back and forth that we're seeing, and it's not quite over yet, as I think the stragglers will now be picked off. Poor DDZ, kind of left all by his lonesome, is not going to be able to live much longer.
I would say that was quite a mistake by Mozum, how he decided to play that fight. And if you fall from the tiny to save him, you need to disengage immediately, because Troll requires the Oracle to save in this game. So yep. I don't think that was the cleanest execution from Team Star, to be honest.
Which means you're losing on that 12 int, which is a fair bit of mana, right? It's 240 mana, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're also even with that talent, though.
Yeah, and then you also have to take the 25 talent of the Fortune's End max duration. But there they go. Now team fight. Oh my goodness, deleted. Oracle is gone now. Lance though, he's not gonna be able to use the ulti if he silenced up. BKB'd now as he runs away, but he's a bit too fast for them. Abed, because
usually headbutting balls, which is a thing in football, not when you're violent and
yeah, but you know, it's whatever.
Right, BKB's available on Lance. He's not afraid of Abed. Oh,
yeah,
they actually missed the combo though. Okay. The Roshan is almost dead. I don't know entirely what they're planning on doing here. Neither team really knows what they want to engage. Cuckoo, perfect initiation with a 4-step as well. But now he's stuck here. The Tiny wants to kill him. But In Your Dream already blew up Mozun, so Lance is alone. He only has a battle trance left to heal him back up. Oracle is done for 60 seconds. Buyback immediately on Cuckoo. Lance realizes he cannot continue to fight this. Eul Scepter to keep him in place. Now the Supernova. Torrent will hit as well. And there's no way this poor Troll surviving this engagement. Supernova stuns him for half of the battle trance duration. They continue to fight against him. He tries to heal back up, but it's just impossible. A futile effort by the enemy carry that is going to be mimicked by Candiloon, who's also going to fall. Among Us just massacred poor Star. The Oracle was key, and the Oracle got destroyed first.
Good target prioritization there is going to make that team fight easy, as Cuckoo was looking for the straggling DDZ. He knew where he was, but unfortunately just didn't have the cast range to stop him from TPing away. DDZ blinking in without his BKB onto the Lifestealer, but In Your Dream focusing onto the towers, onto the things that matters. There's the Lincoln Sphere that gets popped, but immediately onto the barracks they go, and my goodness, 4 structure armor is all they can get going there. And Cuckoo with the Lifestealer infested.
And your offlaner is also not the best at 5-on-5 engagements. He's much more of a pick-off hero, trying to use the vision for that. And in fact, look at this. They're not afraid of you. In Your Dream is literally just walking up to the tower and hitting it. Everyone's staying behind to make sure they can't get hurt.
Reaction time.
Yeah, he's fine. And Your Dream is perfect with that rage. 0 cast point, of course, so if your reaction time is good, no excuses, right?
really incredible. Professional players, man. Oof, machines.
Yep. That's why
Abed?
when we... Oh,
He could be in trouble. Yeah, the Yule Scepter, that should be a guaranteed arrow if they don't mess it up. The 4 staffs to save him, though. DDZ now jumping in. There's the Roar, but the Global Silence will now try and turn Abed so tanky, and there's going to be the Sunray as well, with the heals coming on through. The mechanism now popped. It's like having a Chen on your team, as Lance now trying to turn and fight, but Abed popping. The Torrent Storm here is going to force away basically everyone. Lance versus the World here, as he's going to pop out from the False Promise with 100 HP, make that, and Cuckoo will seal off his life there with a double edge. Whew. And it feels like, to me, a big part was the Torrent Storm makes it so impossible for anyone to be close and try and support him, lest they get lifted and stunned, and then they're just dead.
And between that and Supernova, it's so difficult to get close to anyone here. They have so many good zone out spells. Even March with a Counter Nation for Global Silence.
Megas. It's probably going to be GG soon. But, of course, they're going to give it their all here. They don't want to give up any games for free, that's for sure. But, yeah, it's so difficult. It feels like... Oh, hold that thought. Yamate is going to die. Didn't get the chance to get anything off. DDZ again going for the backliners, and now March with 4 staffs a bit too survivable. He's going to be forced to BKB just to escape. Here it comes.
Let's see if they can take the towers as well. I don't know if you can really stop this, honestly. They're just looking at them like bystanders. This feels so impotent. Lance. Oh, okay. They at least missed the Torrent. So maybe they're giving Lance a chance. They go for Cuckoo, who has a cheese, by the way, still. Infest, so he has 4k HP. Good luck trying to bring him down. Okay, they will. Never mind. Cuckoo was easy to kill from the troll. He still has the battle turns ready. There's the battle turns used. Going just for the Kunkka, but Candy Loon's the target. Candy Loon will die immediately as the Supernova set up. The Ghost Ship keeps stunning Lance, and Lance did not survive this engagement. I am sorry, buddy. 120 seconds without him, and the GG is called. They don't want to play without a troll, and they can't either.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good effort from DDZ. He definitely recognized, okay, we need to do what they're doing to us. We need to jump their backline supports. Like, it's not even a question, right? Yep. Because the supports, I think, yes, of course, the cores are super strong. Abed super tanky.
That's not enough to take any stack. I mean, yes, you triple the damage of Avalanche, so you have an Avalanche that deals 225 damage. That's not enough to kill creeps. Not even for a small camp, dude. That sucks.
No,
Yamate needs more HP, or more.
So here goes Abed. It's the farming rune, like you said. He's going to farm the stack of the easy camps. He's going to walk over, probably zip zap.
Oh, nice job using that Centaur stomp to their advantage. Very smart from them. Or maybe just very dumb by Cuckoo thinking he could farm that in the guise of the enemy team, as they had 2 sentries around to make sure Cuckoo cannot take any stack here. Bottom lane, though, Candy Loon also in trouble. Wrath of Nature is available if he wants to TP and help. Or the support's coming in. They're not. Candy Loon's left alone, and because he's left alone, he's also going to die alone.
March, again, stacking yet again, so it's going to be triple stacks here is the play, but the support's slowly making quick work. I'm sorry, I was missing the kill bottom. I did catch it at the very end, but I was like, oh my god, March, he's double stacking. He's got stacking with Soul Rip here, the passive damage, as he will get tossed back into DDZ, and scenes of the last game here, where the jungle getting invaded, but Muzum getting bullied there by the triple stack. So Cuckoo is here, and he does have 3 points in the Sandstorm, so he's going to be able to finish these off very, very quickly, though. So it's not going to be as bad as it was last game, where DDZ picked up quite a few stacks.
Here comes the Storm as well, trying to find Yamate. And with the help of the Phoenix, Yamate most likely going to die. Oh, maybe not. Still burning. The Doom trying to get in on Abed. They do. And now it's the counter initiation by DZ as even Lance joins in, trying to get the kill on Abed. He's not going to find either kill, but he does help out and gets the assist gold. Yeah, not ideal. Honestly, when you haunt, you want to get the kills for the Spectre, and then you realize...
Yeah, that's the thing, right? And then you realize, oh, these guys are actually really mechanically skilled.
Yep. and you are a 2K player, so that's why it happens, Cuckoo. Here's the dust. Avalanche toss, but again, they should be able to TP. Oh, this time you can't actually, because Oracle's nearby. Well played, Mozun. In the right place, right time. He's level 5 already. They're not level 6, so he can't really save Yamate, and he realizes his mistake, attempting to even come close to Yamate, as Abe wants to punish him. Zephyr's even joining in as well. Mozun starting to fall to this trio. Heals back up with a magic wand. Also the Fairy Fire. He's really taking him out for a walk, but they're committing to this, and they end up killing Mozun there. And now Abed says, well, let's go further. Let's go invade the enemy triangle. Lance trying to farm to the last second, but they have a ward here, so they see exactly where he is. And Lance, you played a bit too greedy and might get punished for it. There's no haunt. He tries to go for the Bantune, does get it, but at the expense of his own life.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for how quickly that unraveled for Team Star. Yeah, they definitely had to commit for the kill. I feel like, oh, hold that thought. They're going to drop a tombstone. DDZ going to get slowed a bit by this, as maybe March going to try and get himself the Knight's Erosion. We'll get that one perfectly. My goodness.
Yeah. I mean, he got, I think it was a bash though hit from Roche, so it's not really. It was a bit of.
I know.
But they don't have Blink Dagger, so it's a bit difficult to engage on them. And look at this, they're really biding their time. They more or less know where Abed has gone to, but they're not expecting this weird route. He's gonna cut the lane, and now, okay, they can definitely go on him now. Fortune's End, charging it up. Very well done. This route will give you enough time to doom him, or should, with the toss. There we go. Oh. Doom, Abed, balling into the high ground. They don't have vision there, they do. Okay, so that TP was very hopeful. I thought Abed did a master play, but instead, he's just going to be running around the enemy base, hopeless, hoping that he doesn't get the kill to the Doom, trying to kill himself to Dire.
Report Abed, my mid is running down mid. Literally dying in the enemy fountain.
I mean, I really thought that Abed had found a place where he had no vision up in the high ground, because there is a place, I think, where you don't have vision, but
no, not until you start losing structures.
Oh, really?
You're thinking of where there's no true sight. There's no true sight there from the towers, but they're fighting underneath the tier 1 tower. Yamada, he's gonna get caught by the stun. DDZ a little bit too aggressive here, and your Dream, he's even gonna be fighting quite a bit. They do have the ulti for him, for DDZ. That's gonna allow him to turn and fight onto March, but he's certainly gonna die at the end of this one. In your Dream, I think he recognizes that. Wow, okay, never mind. Doom's strong. Not strong enough. He eventually will die to the crit, but yeah, my goodness.
That's not good at all, mate. Doom's strong, my ass. He just died for support. What was that? Shivas and he pipe, you know, aura carriers. Some people tried with Yags, but in the end, the more popular build is the just allowing Doom to exist.
There you go. Swapping over to net worth now. We get one on the day, but there we go. Swapping over to net worth to see the PA actually taking the lead as they are fighting over in the river. The Doom onto the Sanking, actually. That's going to stop him from even thinking of channeling the Epicenter. Haunts now on the way in as Abed now joining in on the fight, but the Sunray keeping them all alive. Finally, they've managed to get Cuckoo as March still alive himself as well. Abed finding the backliners, but they've already gotten off the Oracle ulti. Now Candy Loon looking to try and escape, but Abed destroying those trees as quickly as they were there, as Lance now will not be left to TP away. He's going to be sucked in by the Vortex and killed in your Dream with an ultra kill. And so DDZ is going to die before the TP completes.
Backliners, or the supposed damage dealers, which is Candy Loon and Spectre, didn't really do much either, because they don't have the items yet to deal damage. This kill could be really good if they find Abed truly, but I find it really difficult to kill him without Doom. Oh, okay, they're warding as well. They'll find Abed immediately now. Blink Dagger reveal. Abed, surprise. Fortune's End as well. Well played. They had the War Stomp as well to elongate and those chain stuns and manage to kill him even without wasting an ultimate. That's a really, really dire smoke.
I seem to recall a time
how
when
does
it
that
was first
Gaben boot
when
taste?
it always wasn't.
How does the Valve boot taste? Delicious, I bet.
Pretty good.
Not as good as my Monster Energy drink.
So they are smoked up, but the scan actually finds them perfectly. Lance, hop in the ulti. Good escape, however, by Cuckoo, but they're going to go a bit from more. Not sure they're going to go on the Doom. Looking like they want to drop it. It's going to be onto In Your Dream, but a great supernova there onto the high ground. As will they be able to get the kill onto one PA within deny range? Instead, they're going to heal her up. In Your Dream might consider to stick around and fight as Cuckoo. He's going to get off at least the epicenter. Now Lance, saved by the false promise, as now Abed joining in onto the action. Everyone's so low. This is a perfect time for Abed to pick up plenty of they're going to stun him up. Instead, the Avatos combo, he's going to be able to get off at least a little bit further away, continuing to chase his Lance, supported by not just Mozone and Candy Loon at this time, as the Dagger picks up the kill onto the Oracle. Onto the tier 3 goes Lance in the meantime. Abed continuing to just kite them out, as Lance does not have a Dagger active either, so he's just stuck here.
Oh my,
trapped.
Oh my goodness.
The seeds of fortune.
What was that, dude? Why would you continue to chase after that?
And, well, eventually they find that bird at the very end, so that's what matters.
Yeah, we see the smoke. Let's see what we're gonna find. Ball lightning. Nope. Hurricane by the Oracle. Great. Find the Storm. Candy Loon. We have the mech. We have the Blame Mill as well. And DDZ joins in. Burst Strike stopping him. We don't have any Doom for 10 seconds. DDZ, why'd you go in without a Doom? Trying to save Candy Loon. In fact, Candy Loon might also die because of this. Yamate gave him some space. Not bad, but doesn't kill March in the process. Yamate might be the sacrificial lamb here, as PA just tears into shreds. And it's similar for Candy Loon, who cannot survive those crits.
It's the second ult kill of the game. I don't know. I think I guess they've lost the plot, is what you like to say a lot, right?
Like the fights, the way they're playing the fights seem fine for the most part. But first of all, as you mentioned, save your body. There's not much priority. They seem to be trading all cores equally, which is not the case in Dota. Dota is definitely not an equal game.
Orchid's not going to be up here anytime soon either at the rate he's going to be able to farm it at.
Yeah.
So it could see In Your Dream go flawless this game. He's currently 13-0-4, just having a great time.
No, Doom again. In trouble. Abed has chooses to go for Mozu instead. Very clever placement there. Killing the support first. He's low on mana, but still has Aegis, so he's perfectly fine. This is the time when you can actually dive tier 3s. But even then, look at this. Look how safely they're playing. They could, of course, go in with a double damage, and they'll only find the targets that are easy to kill, like Candy Loom, for example. Blade Mail used. Okay, the Supernova onto the tier 3. They don't seem to care any longer. DDZ walks in, but he misses that stun because of the BKBs. Perfectly timed. And now DDZ, despite his own BKB, will get stunned by the Supernova, now destroyed by a PA. In Your Dream. Surprised them with a 10-second BKB they could do nothing against, and this was the perfect dive. March is from the EE school of thought that if you think an item is OP, you build it on anything, anyone, ever, right? And that's kind of the idea. And I've seen March do this a lot, where he'll go for quote-unquote weird builds on certain heroes just because he thinks an item is really strong.
Yep. Abed just needed to zip over a little bit further. Does not walk around the trees. He zips through them. Candy Loom taking himself alive a little bit longer now with the False Promise especially, but they're going to cancel his TP now as Mozum likely into trouble. DDZ looking to try and turn this. They have lined it down to In Your Dream as well, but look at this. There's too much healing. Fine, they're going to be forced off the edge because everyone's actually kind of just melting here to Lance with the Blade Mail activated now, but the Supernova, no one actually laid a single hit onto it, and Cuckoo lands a 3-man Burrow Strike. In the meantime, Candy Loom plus Yamada onto the back lines, trying to do anything they can here, but In Your Dream, I think he's still too strong. He's going to be able to turn this one around still.
Oh my god, that was really well played there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're starting to get into your own as Star. Like, they're actually starting to get a network to actually be able to fight.
And I want you to continue this after, but they're memeing us now. Abed is now queued up a Holy Locket.
Oh, they're memeing us. Oh, shit. I was going to talk about how great the idea was because Zephyr's so creative, but okay, they're memeing us. God. He reminds me a lot of the 4 Zoomers guys, where he just constantly thinks about things.
Cuckoo has a Holy Locket too.
Okay, I'm done. What is this? I'm just trying to praise you. Why? They're just memeing about the locket. They heard us the last cast, and they're all building.
They're like, hey, that SeekNStrike guy really loves lockets. Let's build him plenty of them to show us how much we love him. But look at this, a team fight breaking out. Avo, I think this might just be the last one. Beautiful stuff there from Abed with the Aghanim Scepter. Vortex locking in 2 is In Your Dream. Is going to be now beyond godlike, 18-0-7. Lucky that they only stop at the tiny there, as they're going to turn around and finish off the mid lane of Barracks. But the GG will be called. We will not get to see 5 Holy Lockets. It's a very sad day for us in Dota 2.
Sad they turned it into a meme. I thought it was a legit strat. I was so excited when I see new creative strats, but it was just a meme. All right, well. Storm Holy Locket guy, or what is it? No, Sanking Holy Locket. New
meta.